if you've been following, right, CEO Hungry Press video, he sometimes mentioned that Atomy business is hard. Atomy is hard. One simple reason, Atomy is hard because this is something we haven't done it before. You haven't done it before. Are we born to do Atomy? Nobody's born to do Atomy. Nobody is born to get rejection. Atomy is hard because we're getting rejection after rejection. Atomy is hard because we have to dealing with people with a different personality or a different background, and we need to dealing with the people we have a different personalities. Atomy is hard because there are so many challenges in front of you. Atomy is hard. Basically, this is something we haven't done it before. Attending meeting is hard. Attending seminar is hard. Using different types of product and then asking, because probably some people say, oh, Aeri, why are you asking me to present? Even that's hard. Presenting in front of people, that is hard too. So we need to give it a try with all the new things. That's why Atomy is hard. So we need to go through, right? We need to experience many different things. So we can't build up, right? Build up our business experience so we can move forward with Atomy business. So simple, only reason Atomy business is hard because something we haven't done it before. So we need to create a new experiences. So I'm just gonna wrap up with some of the things that we know, but something for us to think, right? Reflect back. So if we are not, all the people who join this meeting, we want to create a residual income. We want to create a system income. That's the really main reason we are doing it. Right? I'm not asking all of you, if you go all the way to Imperial Master, yes, that's great. But we all have a different goals. But at least we can reach the top of 50 million, $1,500 a day. I think we all, like our awesome team, we can all have a balanced life through Atomy. We can even make many people, we can help out many people with the extra income we'll be attending, but receiving. But in order for us to reach the goal, what we need to do, the very first step is we need to take the ownership of this business. It's not your sponsor business. It's not your partner business. It's your business. It's our individual business. But by joining together, we'll be able to help one another, right? Cheering one another to create a teamwork to make each of us to reach the top. Because if we're doing this business alone, probably I wouldn't even be here because it's hard. But by doing it together with the teamwork, we'll be able to encourage each other, right? Because we all every day we go through different emotions, but through team meetings, like through team meetings or through consultation, we'll be able to gain our energy back. So very first thing, we need to take the ownership of this business. And these are the few things that all the leaders are commonly talking about. But this is a time that you need to check yourself that how much of this you are actually following it. Okay, so once you first got introduced to Atomy business, I'm not talking about the product. So you decide to do Atomy business. You decide, okay, through Atomy, I will definitely make, let's say 50,000 or even 10,000. I will make a 10,000 system income. So I will gain my financial freedom. Okay, if you made that decision, if you made a commitment to yourself that with Atomy, I will achieve that. What do you need to do? First, you need to walk through the 8 steps to success. Many people, I know it's not about knowing 8 steps to success. It's about putting your action of doing 8 steps to success. I think I shared this funny story many times because to me it's still funny. When I joined the first or second meeting, our big sponsor mentioned that you need to watch CEO Hungry Park's 8 steps to success minimum 50 times. Same video, watch it 50 times. And after a couple of months later, there was one lady, she put her hand up, shyly, she put her hand up and she mentioned, I actually watched it more than 50 times of CEO Hungry Park's 8 steps of success, but I don't see any changes in my business. That was her question. What was missing? Yes, she did follow the instruction, right? That she did follow the instruction from the sponsor. She mentioned, watch it 50 times of A step to success, which explained by Seo Han-kyu Park. And she said, I did, but I don't really see any differences. She only watched it 50 times. She turned it on, she sit down, and she watch it. That's it. What's the point of, right? What is the whole meaning behind for us knowing A step to success? That's our guideline. That's our action guideline. What's the first action we need to do? We need to create a goal. That's the first action we need to do. And what's the second goal? Making strong commitment, right? I'm willing to pay the price. I'm willing to pay the opportunity costs to win this business, to gain my financial freedom with Atomy. So that's the first two actions. What's the third action? Third action is you are creating contact lists. And we all know that contact list is not about your relatives or family, all the people that you know, even your neighbors, whoever can use Atomy products. I mentioned even the person doesn't have a hair, they have a teeth. So they can use Atomy toothbrush and toothpaste. Even if they don't love Atomy skincare or they're not using a skincare, I'm sure they will take at least one supplement. And if let's say they don't really care about the skin or health, I'm sure they will wash their clothes or they'll wash their dishes. So we can introduce our dish detergent or laundry detergent. So anybody that who we can introduce Atomy becomes your contact list. So in order for us to find the contact list, we need to put our action to it. After we create a contact list, we will be inviting. So that's the hardest part. That's the most challenging part. So even creating contact list, that's exciting. Oh, I wish this person gonna do business with me. Oh, when I call this person, I hope she says yes. But when you start inviting them, that's when you start getting rejections. When you're inviting them to use a product or when you invite them to attend a meeting or seminars, that's a time that you start getting rejections. Okay, once you're trying to invite them and then once they say yes, what do you need to do? You need to show the plan. We don't have to be a professional speaker. Nobody really born as a professional Atomy speaker. We are learning from our own experiences. Maybe at the beginning, you can only explain Atomy in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You can only say, oh, Atomy, I love the product. It's a product from Korea. Atomy, we can buy the product from online. You don't have to put it in a full sentence. You can just share how you can share. And just by sharing, keep on sharing, you will learn, oh, maybe I can improve this part or I can improve myself explaining that way. So show the plan. So many people say, oh, show the plan. I don't know how to present. We're not looking for the great presentation skill. Everything will become better when we go through a lot of practices. Right? So show the plan, you explain about the company, you explain about the product, you explain about the compensation, and you explain about you sharing the vision. So that's a show the plan. And after you show the plan, what do? You need to follow up those people who use the product or who actually join the meeting. So you need to keep in touch with them. Right? Don't let them, okay, so I sign up, so it's all up to you. No, until they really become your business partner or your consumers, keep in touch with them, right? On one-on-one. Never let them go until they say, okay, that's enough. Okay, you're coming too close. Because I remember I told you, some people message me, Aeri, stop messaging me. I'll let you know when I need something. So until you get those rejections or until you get those messages, keep on following those people. And after you do that, sometimes you get stuck with your business. Sometimes you want to double check whether the direction you are going, the action you are putting into the business, you want to make sure that you are going on the right direction. Then you seek for consultation with your sponsor, right? And after you confirm what you are doing is correct or the problem you have, you'll be able to resolve with your sponsor. So through the consultation, you assure yourself with Atomy business. And then what's the last one? Duplication. And easy way to explain about the duplication, it's you do anything that your partner wants to follow. If you want your partners to attend the meeting, then you need to do it first. And if you want your partners to use all the product, that's something you need to do first. Then easy, you can just tell your partners, just do exactly what I did. Right? So you can keep on duplicating yourself to grow your business. So that's 8 steps to success. So it's not about understanding, oh, I know 8 steps. It's not about knowing, but it's about how we apply in our daily lives. And even some people, many people say, oh, 8 steps to success, we know it, but even that one doesn't really help. That Atomy also came up with a daily Acor, something we can do daily. You wake up in the morning, you know you need to do Atomy, but you're not really sure what you need to do every day. Okay, because you're not going to do 8 steps to success every day. So daily Acor, what do we need to do? There are 8 things you need to do. Anybody knows who can just run through the 8 daily core? I'm expecting everybody to put their hand up. If you're not putting their hand up, which means you're not doing the daily Acor. Marissa?
Read the book, the first one.
Oh, okay. Second one. It doesn't have to be in a sequence. You can just mention anything that you remember from daily Acor.
Watch an Atomy video, number 2.
Yes.
Attend the meeting.
Perfect.
Use Atomy product.
Yes.
Share the vision. Share Atomy product. Consultation. And the last one, build trust.
Wow, let's give a big round of applause to Marisol. Yay. Okay, I didn't mention anything, but since she surprised me with all the perfect answers, I'll give you a prize.
Oh, thank you.
See, that's what we need. We need some excitement. Okay, so Marisol really went over something we need to do daily. Think about it, like reading a book. I mean, I think I posted sometimes on the group chat too. Leaders have to be the reader. And then daily Acor, we're not asking people to read a whole day. Oh, I spent a whole day reading a book. It's not just part of a daily Acor. Daily Acor just asking you to read at least 50 minutes, right? It's at least 50 minutes. And what's a video? There are so many videos that you can watch and attend the meetings. For our group, there are basically 3 meetings you can attend for a week. And I'm sure you all have your own individual meeting. So I'm sure you all putting a check mark for attending a meeting, use Atomy product. Who's not putting a check mark on the use Atomy product? Then that's a problem. We all need to use Atomy product because we won't be able to share Atomy if we're not using Atomy product. And then another question here is, how many product are you actually using? I haven't noticed that they said, oh, I'm doing Atomy business. They haven't tried our shampoo. They haven't even tried our skincare. How can you make other people use Atomy product when yourself is not even using full product? Right? So use a product. It's not about, okay, I use a toothbrush. Oh, I use a foam cleanser. Let's try to change all our household items to Atomy and show the plan, share the vision, basically following up with your members. Right? Keep in touch with your members and share Atomy product, connection, consultation. It's not just a consultation. Keep in touch with your partners and with your sponsors and building trust. How we will be able to build a trust? I think Imperial Master Doguli mentioned that if you want to learn how to build a trust, we should read a book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. He's always advertising that book, right? How to Win and Influence People. Because if you're reading that book, you will learn how to gain, right? Build trust. Because without the trust, how are we going to create a teamwork and how we'll be able to go all the way to Imperial Master together? Right? So Marisol, thanks so much for going over whole daily Acor. So something we can give it a try to do daily. Just make a habit of doing it daily. And this action of doing daily Acor will become your good habit, good business habit. And soon later, you're not even looking at the chart. You're not even realizing yourself doing it, but you already wake up reading book. And then once in a while, when you have a break time, you are watching Atomy video already. And of course, you all using Atomy product. And whenever you get a chance, you are contacting people to share Atomy. So it's becoming part of your daily habit, good daily habit. This idea has been member suggested by Imperial Master number 4. Imperial Master number 4, when we had a business meeting, and theory behind it, you need to have a daily goal. Create a daily goal, something you can focus on. And she even told one of other meeting that some of her partners will not go to sleep until completing this mission. So testing yourself, how much are you crazy with Atomy business? Testing yourself. Some people, I will not go home. I will not eat dinner until I make at least 10,000 PV a day, or at least I contact one person to become a member. So that's showing that you're really crazy about this, but you really wanted to create a success with this business. So daily goal. She suggested 10,000 and one member a day. And the reason one member a day, so that if you're really adding one member a day, you're not doing it for 365 days. Let's say in the month of June, starting from June 1st to June 30, if you are really contacting and then registering one member, adding one member a day, by end of the month, how many new members do you have? You have 30 members. So on the second month, which means July, even without adding any members, what do you need to do? You need to follow up the 30 members that you have created. July, you'll be following up the 30 members. And when you follow up, you're getting referral from those members. That's the beauty of network marketing, right? So she's not mentioning, oh, you need to register a new member every day for 365 days. Give it a try for a month. Then at the end of the month, you will have 30 members which you can follow up. And by following them up, you can make them as a or consumers. Maybe the person might get interested in the business, and from those 30 people, you can get a referral. So that's how you can expand your network. So creating a daily goal is important. And this is something we have heard it from Imperial Master number 5, the Kwang Yeol Kim. When we had a business, when we attended a special business lecture, he said, if you're serious about this business, if you really want to create a system income with Atomy, from the time that you decided to do Atomy business, within 3 to 5 months, challenge for sales master. Because once you become a sales master, that is a starting of Atomy business. Until you challenge for sales master, you will not quite understand how challenging or what really gets involved. And what's the true definition of, are you crazy with that to me? How much are you crazy with that to me? You will not understand definition of that word. Sales Master Challenge, if you, for the people who have tried it already, you will know it's a really crazy 2 weeks. It is really worth of trying, because all the information you've been hearing it's really making to one puzzle when you challenge and achieve the sales master. And the faster you achieve it, I think that's the thing that Imperial Master Kang Yeong-ki wants to emphasize, right? Faster you achieve it, faster you will be able to duplicate to your partners. So, I mean, for us, I would not say 3 to 5 months. If that's happening, it will be great, but I will not say 3 to 5 months. Sooner, it's better. Right, but not let's not wait for like, oh, I'll challenge it 2 years later, 3 years later. Then if your partner duplicating, when are you going to be Diamond Master, or when are you going to be the Heroes Master? Right, so you are delaying the whole speed of the business. Last thing, challenge at least, I like this part, challenge at least 5 times a year. It is really creating a good habit. We need to have that, the time we really focus. Even we are doing Atomy, not everybody will say, oh, I did Atomy 8 hours a day today. All my focus was Atomy today. Because, even if you're doing Atomy for a full time, doing it Atomy for 8 hours a day or even 10 hours a day, it's pretty hard. But putting yourself to a challenge, right? Which means you set the deadline and then challenge it for that period. You telling yourself, okay, I'll go crazy for 2 weeks. I'll crazy for going 2 weeks. So for you going crazy 5 times a year, as a result, you will notice that your group is growing. You'll notice that your income or your level will be improved with Atomy. So you need to have a certain goal. So even challenging 5 times a day or challenge within 3 to 5 months after starting Atomy business, decided to the Atomy business, that's creating a goal, right? Because what is that? That's the first step in Atomy. We need to set the goal, what we want to do with this business and what direction we want to take.
구독, 좋아요 눌러주세요.